The CW Twin Cities presents See What's Now, your entertainment news source.
Hey everybody, Jon Foss, CW Twin Cities, and I'm talking with Jerry Springer from The Jerry Springer Show. Jerry, thanks for being with us.
Hey John, how are you?
All right, and I don't know if you remember this, but actually a couple years ago, you were here for the State Fair here at the CW Twin Cities, and I spent the day with you. Do you remember that?
Oh, yes I do. I absolutely do. That was a good time.
And I don't know what your secret is, but all the people here that did hang out with you, I mean, you left a legacy because everybody still talks about how great you were. I mean, just the other day, one of our salespeople were talking about how great you are, and then I was a couple days later interviewing one of our former hosts, Kirk DeWint, and he was saying that you were his favorite person to interview. So, what's your secret?
How do I do it? Oh, I drink a lot. No, I don't.
Okay.
I actually don't.
And you're in your 26th season right now. What are we going to see?
They're going to see the continuation of a circus. I mean, the show's crazy, and it's that's the point of it. We just do subjects and people that are outrageous or outside the social norms, and we do that. You know, I live in Sarasota, and that's the home of the Barnum and Bailey Ringling Brothers Circus. But Ringling announced that after 146 years, they're closing down their circus. And so now there are only two circuses left in America, my show and the White House. That's it.
Great. Well, I did catch the tiny twerk off the other day.
Oh, it's unbelievable.
One interesting thing that I read about you is that you worked with Donald Trump in 2008 on the Miss Universe pageant in Vietnam. What was that like?
Yeah, in 2008, I was the host of it. Really, he's always been nice to me personally. I don't know him well, but I know him a little bit, and I have nothing bad to say about how he treated me. I just didn't want him to be president, and I don't want him to be president. That's just my view. But I have no personal grudge against him. No, he's been nothing but polite.
Okay, well I'm going to challenge you. I'm going to challenge you to think of one good thing to say about President Trump.
He was not responsible for World War II.
Okay. Well, you mentioned that your show is a circus, but you're actually a very serious person, and you were mayor of Cincinnati at one point. You've been involved in politics, and you have your own podcast. Tell us about that.
It's a half-hour podcast I do every week, and I go to a coffee shop in Ludlow, Kentucky, which is right across the river from Cincinnati, and it's a little bit music because people come in with their guitars, their banjos, and their fiddles. So it's a little bit music, a little bit comedy, and then there's a political segment, where I give a political rant every week. And it's on all the subjects that are going on in the world today. So I hope you give it a listen. It's a Jerry Springer podcast. That's all you got to go to.
All right, well, I know you don't have a lot of time, so I'm going to leave you with this. I read that you actually opened for Billy Ray Cyrus at one point, and you had your own country album. If you had to write a song about the CW Twin Cities, what would that sound like?
The song would sound like How I Love Twins. And in fact, that's true. My wife is a twin, an identical twin. So I so I obviously like twins, and I love Twin Cities.
Okay, well, what would the chorus actually sound like?
Oh, you want me to sing? Okay. Okay, M is for the M in Minneapolis. I is for the I in Minneapolis. N is for the N in Minneapolis. Put them all together, what do you got?
That was awesome.
Wasn't that beautiful?
TV star, politician, and now pop star. Jerry Springer, thanks for being with us. And Twin Cities, make sure you watch The Jerry Springer Show every weekday at 10 a.m. right here on the CW Twin Cities.